The honourable member for Caribou Prince George.
Well, thank you, Madam Speaker, and I'd like to say thank you to our honourable colleague across the way for his presentation today through you, Madam Speaker. Thank you to the honourable colleague for sharing his views on this. I am disappointed, however, and I know I will get chastised or reprimanded for this, but the disrespect that one of his very own colleagues made while he was speaking by walking not once but twice directly in front and making noises while he was trying to give that heartfelt presentation. Madam Speaker, through you, I'd like to ask the honourable colleague across the way. I do have considerable concerns with this bill, and my comments are not either for or against, but rather, again, the timing and the time that we have to debate this and the rush to get this legislation through where Quebec took 6 years to get it hopefully right. You see, Madam Speaker, I have an adult child who's 28 years of age, presents herself mature and is beautiful, but cognitively she is developmentally challenged. And I guess my concern with this is that there aren't enough measures in this existing bill today that would protect the cognitively challenged. The word says a competent adult has the rights to request this. Who determines that adult is competent to make that decision? And are there enough safeguards in place for those that are cognitively challenged?
Honourable member for Winnipeg Centre.
Not being a lawyer, I'm not sure, but I know once you start doing a process, you cannot go back. Once we have gone down this path, and I think we need to take time to really look at Quebec and let's see what happens in Quebec and see how it plays out in that jurisdiction before we start elaborating in other jurisdictions. And I understand there are people who are suffering, but I don't think we've even dealt properly with the suffering that goes on in many communities. We haven't taken the time to really understand or really to make sure that they feel protected. And so I don't have a lot of comments to offer you, but it is a concern as well.